So Dragon, at this point, the fact that Infuri is able to get the jackpot by sweeping, yeah, Infuri would have to totally sweep who comes up next. But as we can see, with Jerry in losers finals, it's definitely possible. Part of me wonders if the main structure of comp air riders will be teams rather than 1v1s. Listen, but that's the whole beauty of the scene itself. You know what I mean? Is that we're not like other scenes where there's an established base, or it's all subjective. We're the ones who change it. So I do believe that not only teams can work, but also 1v1s too. With just how many stats and everything's in the city. Now, granted, unless you can't start a city trial match with just 2 people, which would be dumb. I think it's possible. I think other teams would be excited. We even talked about the idea in our Discord server here, since we're like the hotspot for Kirby Air Ride, to be the place where people can organize crews. So if you and a bunch of people start, designing your machines in one type of way, and you want to represent, and that's your team, then it'll be kind of cool to start seeing teams start popping up. It would be pretty crazy. Let's see, we got some people rooting for the Polaris or the Jerry comeback.
All right, we have... What's going on? I gave him the okay to go. We should be ready to run it.
Let's do it.
Let's go, baby. Loser semis, other side. Ooh. Serpent Boy versus Frozoha. 2 fantastic players. Aloha, Frozoha. Probably gets that.
Tech.
Yes.
Edging it. Oh.
We were actually talking about this earlier. That is another way to get quick and easy stats off the star pole early with no stats. Unfortunately, barely misses it. It happens.
But you know what? The wagon is right there. Open-handed.
Okay, I thought that... Sorry.
I just wanted to go look at the ocean real quick. I just wanted to get some information.
I was so concerned about a desync for a second. All right, now, Frozoha lines up, is going to be taking a stab at that. Love to see that. A top speed pops out of it. Grabs another top speed there. Serpent moving a little bit slow right here. Has to be very careful. Yeah, they get hit. Now, more top speeds, more boost. That slick starts fast. It's kind of right. It's an unwieldy machine, but it starts fast. And somebody who wants to be aggressive, somebody who wants to snowball with some good item collection, Slick is a great starter. Look at the way he's moving. Look how many stats he has, a minute and a half in. That's great.
I was gonna say, yeah, but the base stats, he's already moving at above 30 miles per hour. Opting for wheelie bike though.
Yeah.
Wheelie bike though.
Mia, the top tier for a reason. It's the top tier now. Wheelie bike is actually better now. That's our mid-tier hero, trying to change the game. Trying to make me regret even saying mid-tier and wheelie bike in the same sentence.
Hey man, I do believe underneath the right stat distribution and you building yourself up right, you can cook. Don't let other people tell you otherwise.
Frozoha is raising him right. Now to see that thing's cooking. A lot of, specifically the way that it turns needs a gentle touch. If you do a charging left turn and then you counter it with a right to kind of dispels. Ooh, did you see that? Grab that defense without grabbing the minus top speed. There was only a half second to 3 frames to recognize that was a minus top speed.
Yeah,
that was impressive. Maybe you notice this. Yeah, turning is going to take 2 things. One, can you cancel your turn by properly, I don't know what to call it, counter steer? Sure, why not? Let's call it counter steer. You do a little counter steer, you stop turning on such an insane arc. But if you also start your drift at a certain point, if you've practiced it and you know when you're supposed to drift, well, you'll just go straight into the item because it's a very, very consistent drift.
Right.
So he's schmoving. He can't get caught.
Boom! Damn! Look at that.
I love that Frozoha doesn't even care about going for fights. They're just moving.
Like, I mean, why would you? You're clearly at the sad advantage. I mean, right now, it's running amok, so it's a little. No, he's not.
No.
I'm just seeing him. I just keep seeing his because I'm looking at the way my screen is set. Yeah. Wow.
2 formulas there. They should just switch. They should just hop on them. Oh, sorry. That's a wing it. Never mind. Serpent gets on the wing it and then Frozoha can hop on the formula. But wowee. I'm impressed, and this is a little piece of knowledge that I believe Frozoha shared, but I think it was weight slightly makes turning on bikes worse.
Yeah, weight kind of does like everything in this game. So
weight's gotta have an opinion on everything.
And my God, Serpent Blade's really trying to come in real quick. So it kind of does a little bit of everything, but on top of that, it really, it brings you down and it makes you just kind of like sag to like the ground and everything like that, from what I presume. So you don't want to have too much.
It's still good in a bunch of ways. For all the ways that it has like unexpected properties, it also does a lot of good things too.
I'm presuming that's why Frozoha keeps every once in a while popping open his his tab to see his stats, because he's making sure he's building his bike to the best.
I'm wondering,
but
Serpent must be a little. Oh no, so far. Okay, that's fine.
I was about to say,
so far away. When are we gonna get Secret Chamber alls on a stream match?
I think it's happened.
Okay.
It's definitely happened before. Definitely with the older ones. Oh, wow.
He's going for it. Listen, buddy, I understand that you feel you need to win this.
This is, I would,
It's definite. To be honest, it's certain for me to know exactly who's going to be walking away with a race win at the very least. He knows how to schmoove on things. Look at that thing. Look at the boost on that thing. Look at the turn. Look at the charge. Look at the top speed.
Frozoha needs to just grace Serpent Boy just one time.
Yeah.
And then it's the tiniest bit of cook.
One time for the one time. Front to back collected more stats throughout the duration of the match. So used.
And that's it.
Yeah. Up to max speed. Got the stats they wanted.
No wheel.
Yeah, wheel ain't helping you there. Nice cosplay, little bro.
Wow. What did they?
Okay, there we go. Just the music. All right, let me update that. This is 1-0 to Frozoha. Excellent use of a machine that is slept on, but to be honest, the things that make it unwieldy and hard to control also help it in terms of avoiding other opponents. Like, while it might be really, really tough to collect stats on if you're not an expert at it, like Frozoha is, it's fast. It scales fast. It hits quick-ish turns in a way that's like hard to predict, even though the turn is consistent. Like, somebody peels away from you on a bike, it's kind of hard to follow it if you're on a star, because how do you hit that arc? You can't charge and follow. You can't just hold left and right and follow. You kind of have to predict how they're going to turn, and sometimes, I'd say for most people, most of the time, you're going to get messed up if you're riding a wheelie bike, but not this fella. It's really cool stuff so far. Now, Serpent starting on a strong machine. That shadow, thing of beauty. Always love to see it. Are they gonna be able to? Okay, never mind. I was gonna potentially go for that top speed, but it disappeared.
Man, a lot of boost.
Yeah. We'll see how it goes. I know with Dash Shadow, it's great for opening boxes early, but where are the boxes? What boxes?
What boxes? What, brother?
Bro opened up a lunchbox, apparently.
I was gonna say, Dementia Gaming, you put that bomb there. You better be careful.
Oh!
Mmm.
When your opponent got a Gordo, I recommend the rear view camera. Oh! Both low, both low.
Wow.
Walks away. Oh no! I was trying. The bounce on the panic spin goes. Serpent goes directly underneath it. That just hurts, and it's gone. Put on your best. It doesn't trust in the Frozoha cosplay to go onto the wheelie bike. It's low. It's low. They see a top speed at least, but no.
Get that bird and mink.
What? Huh? What?
Huh?
What?
Oop.
You, sir, win nothing? Oh my god, he's stunting on him.
I'm very confused at the choices that are being made.
Oh my god. I mean, we saw some Rex stuff earlier.
Rex Gaming? Oh.
This is the...
Wait a minute.
This guy should start a biker gang, bro. He should start a biker gang.
Look at this. And waiting for all those stats, but... Ooh.
No, man.
Rex
This guy's got his
Gaming.
own tier list.
So now we talked about it before earlier, but even to go a little bit more in depth, you know, Frozoha, not only is he a competitive player, but he's deep into the modding scene, and you know he's really in tune in terms of like what stats do what with machines, and like really like looks deep into the nitty gritty of like how they work. And this guy has been, for lack of better words, yapping about how if you like Rex Wheelie is cookable, and we're seeing this here. Like he's like, I believe, like trust. You gave it the right amount of stats. You pull it out at the right time. So we're about to see live and day about this. This is right now. This is his paper. You know, this the pudding.
So he's trying to follow. Okay. Yeah. Serpent goes for some aggro. Rex is actually a bulky guy. There's yeah. I think at this point you just want to remove Frozoha off of every machine. All machines. I don't want to see him on anything. If I'm in the city against him, no. Unplug his controller.
you like Frozoha has an idea for everything, and you know it's Listen,
I'm gonna be unplugging his controller, and then I'm gonna turn around. He's gonna be like jutting 2 wires into the controller port and somehow playing the game. This guy's gonna figure out anything for any scenario.
We're about to see. Ooh, here comes the Gordo Lobs. Ooh, almost.
Bro pulls out a lighter and a Wiimote and somehow starts playing again.
Oh my god. I had to do that one time. It was actually pretty funny. I was like, I was playing. I was out of my roommates when I was dorming, and my roommates were making like they had a Wii, and it's like, man, we don't have the sound bar, not the sound bar, the sensor bar. I was like, wait, hold on. So you got 2 candles? It's like, what? It's pretty funny.
Yeah, I did it with a lighter. Of course, it works with the candle. But man, the thing is,
I'm wondering if Frozoha is trying to ram him. It looks like every time Frozoha's looking at Serpent, he's just trying to like line it up.
Yeah.
To like really just like let it rip.
It only takes 1 hit, probably.
I think so too. It depends on the stats. Frozoha could be ever so generous and let us see his stats one more time.
Hey, he had 8 offense, 8 defense.
Oh, cool. There you go. Oop.
So what is... Unfortunately, no turbo so far, but...
I know,
if he advances, I think we'll be seeing more turbo. I don't know.
There's a shadow.
This man's an alchemist. But you know, I want to apologize ahead of time because Serpent is an excellent player, and we've been talking a lot about this. It's just so out of the ordinary to see somebody consistently go for Bike and Rex and succeed. Far, but
I know,
if he advances, I think we'll be seeing more turbo. I don't know.
There's a shadow.
This man's an alchemist. But you know, I want to apologize ahead of time because Serpent is an excellent player, and we've been talking a lot about this. It's just so out of the ordinary to see somebody consistently go for Bike and Rex and succeed. Yeah, no, we need a write-up from this person. 16 boost, 13 turn, DD. And guess what? This thing's bulky too. Guess what? Think a hit. How's that make you feel?
Really? Look at it.
Oh, that's a good hit. Oh, wait.
Ooh.
You know what's a better machine for actually aiming though?
What?
I can tell you, it's Wagon here. Who's gonna be able to get the spins first when they see it?
I was gonna say the only thing with Wagon is that it's higher. You sit higher compared to other machines. Your cannon shots sometimes don't sit.
Oh, those are great
nice.
spin. Yeah, that cannon was doing numbers.
I would be careful. Ooh,
that's interesting. I didn't know that piece of info. Great spin to avoid that. Cancels it.
Ooh.
Oh no!
Stop it!
Grabs it.
Stop it!
Now Frozoha has to run away. Oh no!
I think I would have thrown up.
Yo!
My eyes are shut. They're closed.
Open them, brother. No way! No way! No way!
No.
If it was a race, I know who I'd bet on, but man, maneuverability is massive in a destruction derby. You gotta, 1, pick up the items, 2, aim them, 3, avoid your opponents. And you know what Rex doesn't have? The ability to move fluidly.
Yeah, he's trying to... Yeah, unfortunately, with the time that's allotted, it's... Damn.
Give him any race, he cooked. It was done, but...
The thesis was there. It's right. It's a working thesis. The thesis is there. I trust it. The cruel Rex thesis.
No, they're gonna be changing the music. Oh, come on. They skipped lights? Oh, they're hurting me with these.
Questionable music choices.
Fine. 2 top speeds early for Frozoha? That's... Oh no. Get that top speed. I can't be watching this. This is insane bias. Okay. Hops on the slick. Both of them moving. Basically, this was gifted from the gods. Here, would you like this? Ding. They took away from the luck of the star pole just to give it to Frozoha. Oh, that hurts. Okay.
Devious.
They've been gifted. Card giveth, or it giveth and it giveth. Sure, why not? It taketh away. Now, are there gonna be some decent stat drops to start building the snowball? The amount of top speeds that Frozoha has means something like Warp is probably gonna be schmoovin' a little bit. It doesn't have the boost to bring it up to full speed quickly. Oh, and stealing that's kind of big too.
I was gonna say leaving the. I was gonna say I have to you gotta be on top of your stat collection and really making sure you're not leaving things behind and not getting pressured out of it.
Yeah. If you're already leaving your stats behind because you're too pressured, it's a bad sign. Your opponent read that. They read the room.
Top speed, some offense.
Okay, like this from Serpent, opts to disengage and pick up stats that are more beneficial to him to make the rest of the stat collecting a little bit easier. Whew, yeah. This ain't max stats. You need the stuff that'll win you games. Nice top speed and turn. Couple boosts for Frozoha. Great boxes off the start. What is his... What is he blinking? What is he blinking? Not blinking, actually. A little blue? Okay, sees that they're getting shot at. They're gonna just go right through that. Nice. Great defense.
Did he try to line it up so he could quick sprint through?
Yeah, I think so.
Lightning bolts.
Whoa! Amazing hit. Yeah, not enough.
You didn't see the shadow.
No. Maybe they hopped on the closest thing to the pillar just so that they could. Yeah.
I guess.
It's an idea. It's an idea. I don't blame them.
It's a concept.
They actually walked away with a decent amount of stuff.
Nah.
They also made.
All right.
Yeah, I was gonna say, maybe they didn't even see the shadow, but I like to give him the benefit of the doubt. This guy was cooking just 2 seconds ago. Ooh, wow, lots of damage.
That was not a lot of damage from the opposite side. Ooh,
yeah.
This is
They're gonna opt to destroy the shadow. You're gonna leave it. I like this. Serpent's putting on pressure just by being in proximity. It's important. Those stats exist whether... those are stats in the city. Frozoha could not exist, and he'd still have full reign, full access to them. They're his. In fact, he's mad that anybody's getting anything at all. These are my stats! Mom lets you have 2 top speeds?
That's easy to bring two. That's not fair. Oh, look at that. Another one.
Ooh. This is not my personal favorite to, oh my god. Getting a charge tank on a slick is really hard to control. Obviously, a ram kill would go crazy, but look at this. Missing out on some stuff just because they were trying to control themselves, and they're taking fat damage here. Now there's a time bomb down. I'm waiting and seeing if Serpent covers that ground. They're in. Oh my god, they're right by it. They're right by it. They're right by it. Jeez. Oh my god, this is getting worse and worse. Both of these people so low. They see the red. Serpent's gonna be chasing.
You're blinking. You're blinking. You're blinking. Somebody has to die.
Still sees the blink. The Maxim has to completely change their routing, change their tune.
Take it.
Oh my god, now both of them are looking good. Does more damage. Just enough to start blinking. Just enough to start blinking. There are no good options left in the city. I'm holding my breath. What's gonna happen?
No, this is crazy. Ooh.
A slice does some damage. A spin hits the fire surrounding themselves. Oh! Yo! And the quit, the forfeit. The 2-1. It's done. Insane stuff. Oh my god.
Serpent was absolutely cooking.
A complete cook. A full meal. 5 courses. We're eating after that.
Oh, wow. Let me go ahead. What was that, 2-1?
Wow. Wow, 2-1. Wow.
All right, Serpent Boy and Polaris.
Impressive stuff. Really impressive stuff. That was a crazy set. We're at this point in the bracket. I expect the sets to be that juicy.
We're getting toward the end.
We're now. Oh wait, no, I think I messed up with the naming. I think now is loser semis. That's fine. Ooh, the other one was losers quarters. Or this one was losers quarters. I don't know. It's fine. We can title the videos correctly and then blame me for not knowing how to read a bracket. It doesn't help that they say losers round 4, 5, 6. At least when in winners, that's easy. And losers like